Welcome to the Black Girl's Guide to Outer Spaces. It's your girl Tiff B. First here, and I'm back with episode 5 of our winter biking series. In this episode, I'm going to show you how I protect my head when winter biking. Okay, so let's get into it. Bottom line, there's basically 3 layers of protection that I like to do to protect my head. But let's first keep in mind that when you're biking, it's going to be tough on your hair. So if you're somebody who likes to wear really cute hairstyles that you have to sleep like this in the bed, it's going to be affected by biking. I'm pretty sure that's why a lot of black girls aren't out there biking, because they're worried about what's going to happen to the hair. So I recommend you find a nice protective hairstyle if you are going to get into biking like this, especially during the winter. You know, braids, if you have locks, it's really, really convenient. You know, something where you don't have to worry about it. You can even put your hair up into Bantu knots, which is nice because once you get to a point where you want to take a break from biking, you can just undo the Bantu knots and have a really nice look. So first things first, figure out your protective hairstyle, because you're going to have to do it, because no matter what, these 3 layers that I'm going to talk about for protecting your head is going to mess up your hair no matter what. So first, always start with some type of scarf, a nylon scarf, a silk scarf. You could go to Target, you could go to your local beauty store and find these. Bottom line, you don't want to put any cotton fabric, anything that's going to really like damage the sides of your hair, because it's real. Breakage is very real. So I usually start with something like this, preferably something that's going to cover my entire hair, at least the main section of my head. I like to have something on for the base level, because even if it is a protective style, I still want to protect my locks, and I do want to prevent breakage. Then after that, I go to what's called a balaclava. Of course, I'll put a link in the description for this specifically. You can get this from anywhere. But the balaclava is going to be good because this is going to really cover not only your head, but your mouth and your neck. So I put this on, and try to wait until you're about to walk out of the house before putting this on, because it can make you really, really hot. So now I put this on. Sometimes I cover my mouth with it. It just depends on how warm it is. You know, if it's a 40-degree day, 45 degrees, I may not need it. But when it's really chilly, I'm about this life. So this is my second stage or my second layer that I like to rock with when it comes to protecting my head. Third, last but not least, a helmet. So I have 2 helmets here. I'm showing you 2 helmets specifically because it could depend on how cold it is. Now, this is really a helmet for the summer. This is designed for the summer. That's why it has such deep ventilation. Now, I can get away with wearing this in conjunction with the balaclava because it's enough protection when I'm dealing with 40-degree temperatures. Now, once we start getting into the 20s or feeling like below 20, that's when I go with a snow helmet. Now, this is really optimized for snow sports. So if you're going to be snowboarding, skiing, downhill, things like that, this is what this comes in handy for. But it works really well for biking because there's this interior padding that helps with warmth. There's also these ear pads, as you see, and you don't have the same type of ventilation. So it's not going all the way through, but you still have some air circulation, but you have enough to protect and do what you like to do. Now, I really like the snow helmet because when you have locks and your hair is really thick, sometimes these don't fit as well, even with the adjustable clamp on the back. That, in a nutshell, is going to be a personal preference. If you want to stick with this, you may be okay. I just prefer this because I have the extra warmth in my ears, and I know that, one, this is much more secure than this helmet, which is kind of a cheapie, but it does do the job for now. So those are the 3 layers that I do to protect my hair. Got to start off with a protective scarf, then I go with the balaclava, and then you got to have a helmet. Please wear a helmet, ladies. I know it's not fashionable. I know it's not always cute, but it could save your life, and it is no joke out there. So please, please, please wear a helmet. So if you tried any of these methods, or if you have better recommendations for how to protect your head in the winter, put it in the comments section. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, because there's more videos to come in this winter biking series. This has been the Black Girl's Guide to Outer Spaces. See you next time.